Hi guys, welcome to another reading. You see 5 piles in front of you, and pile 1 here, I have some charms and some letters on them. Maybe I show it to you like this. I hope you can see this. Let me check. So there's the letter, there's the question why, there's an O, there's an I as letters, and you have a B and the symbol here, the triangle with the circle. Okay, this is pile 1. Okay, pile 2. We have the name S and U, we have the leaf as symbols and the planet. Okay, this is pile 3. Let me get this. Pile 3 is the X and the Y, the star card, the microphone, and the bicycle. That's a cute combination, you know. Then pile 4, we have the butterfly, the goggles, the V, the A, and true. And pile 5, we have the key, the mask, hug, L, C, and P in a heart. Okay, so those are the piles. So make your choice, Army. The question is, how can your divine masculine find you? You know, I told you, you probably all have a divine masculine. How can he find you? What must he do to find you? I think that's very interesting for us to know. So choose one of the piles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my name is Purple. Thank you for coming to my channel. And you see the purple hearts today all over in our decoration. And yes, I welcome you to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, and please book a personal reading with me. My DMs are open and my email also, so write me, guys. And now we start the reading. The timestamps are, as always, in the description box. Bye, guys. So hi guys, we're going to our pile 1, and what is very interesting, I just googled the symbol because I have no idea. I wasn't a Harry Potter watcher, and this is like this triangle with the, you see this? Triangle with the circle in it with the wand. And the triangle symbolizes, it's from Harry Potter, from the Hallow sign. It is what it is saying. So I've never really watched or was into Harry Potter. Well, I've watched it, but I can't remember. It's like a long time ago, and I was not really into it that much. So I don't know a lot about it, because I watched Harry Potter as an adult. So I was just watching it, like, you know, not going in that deep into it. So that's why I didn't know of the symbol. What I find interesting is the triangle symbolizes the invisible cloak, and the circle, the resurrection stone, I believe, was it? And the wand is the most magic wand of all, the line. So that's very interesting. We will see how that fits in the reading. Then we have the busy bee, being busy. We have the letters O and Y, and the question why. So let's see, how can your divine masculine find you? Maybe they need an invisible cloak, the magic wand, the Ace of Wands to go for you, and the resurrection stone. Yeah, because death in tarot symbolizes that the connection is not there, you know. So That's what I would think of if I see that without seeing the cards. So let's see what he needs to do. We have wishing well. Wow. Someone is wishing for this connection. I think both of you are wishing for this connection. That's very interesting. We have the number 22. Here we have number 20. We have the 22. I just love those cards, you know. We have the 3 of Roses. The 10 of Butterflies. Yeah, this is all heartbreak here, guys. The Ace of Pentacles. I will see how I do this. The King of Swords. Those cards are very meaningful. I like the imagery, it's all the same. There we have this guy again, the King of Swords. Yeah, and here in this deck, it's also the King of Swords. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. I think it's amazing. It's the same person. He's looking out for you. Want to see what I see here? This guy has beautiful eyes. Look at his eyes. I mean, hello. Wow. And there's this invisible cloak. Do you see this? He has it on. That's very interesting. I also see here the 3 of no, wait. This is the 10 of Swords. This is the 3 of Cups. Okay. And we have the key is within your grasp. Doable. This morning, you know, when I got up and this right now it's like 5 o'clock in Germany in the morning. It's like, you know, I always wake up that early. In the last weeks I wake up at night and I do my readings at night. I think Big Tay is waking me up because he wants to feel me and wants to feel my energy. I think he's getting up too in that time. That's why I'm waking up. That's how I explain it to myself, because I usually can sleep. I have no problems, you know, that I have to wake up that early. But I'm like wide awake when I wake up. And this morning I woke up, I found this feather that's just in front of my door. That's why I wanted to put it here. So, okay guys, I put the pictures up here because I think it looks nicer, you know. So, I think now you can also see the pictures very good. This is all from one artist, you know, from, what's her name? Victoria Francis, you know, the pictures, all these different card sets. Those are different, a tarot, a playing card set, an oracle card set. So I have all from the same, yeah, from the same, like how you say, author, writer, painter. So, part 1. How can your divine masculine find you? Well, your divine masculine just experienced a really big breakthrough. Your divine masculine is the King of Butterflies. And if we see this here, you know, the King of Butterflies is the King of Swords. Yeah, he just had this breakthrough. And we see this here also with this. The key is within your grasp. I mean, this is your connection, guys. And all my piles here are divinely guided connections, divine connections. You know, we all have them here on my channel. And your divine masculine, your person, your one, look how beautiful his eyes are. I mean, hello, this guy is beautiful. But, you know, he just experienced this breakthrough because he just ended a chapter in his life. This was with another person. You see the 3 roses here? There are 3 roses, you know? What I see here is that your divine masculine will have 3 relationships before he comes to you. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. He just overcame one. So I don't know which one of those it is. Universe won't tell me. But he just overcame a relationship. So now the key is within his grasp, you know, also the key to knowing, because he was wishing for this perfect connection that you guys are having, but he just isn't aware of it yet. He just ended this previous relationship and he wished for someone that's like him. He wished for this relationship that you guys will have, because, you know, he really wished for that to come into his life, because he just experienced this breakup and that's how he's feeling, you know. He has given his all. And you see this rose. It's like right now he's in the middle of finding out about you, because I see here this rose, he's still holding on a little bit, and he just ended this chapter with someone else, you know. I feel someone that betrayed him because there is blood all over, someone that drained his energy. I don't feel he was very happy in that relationship. No. Maybe you guys will meet in the year 22, because I see the 22 here, so 2022. I also see the Ace of Pentacles here. This is a completely new start, and look at this. We have the other rose. So he's starting a next chapter. There will be 3 chapters in his life that he's starting. This is your person. That's why he's the Fool here, you know. The Fool is, he's starting this. He's starting the next chapter right now. And he's on the way to finding you. It's important. How can your divine masculine find you? It's important for him to finish those 3 loves that are before you. And to end them. You know, the 10 of Butterfly is ending them. So that means starting them and ending them is crucial for this breakthrough. And I think that in the course, by living those 3 chapters of his life with someone else, he will more and more get signs and infos from the divine about your connection. We see the King of Swords here again. So your person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What I really feel is that your person is looking out for love. And we see this cloak here. This cloak of infinity. So I feel that sometimes they wish they were infinite and they could resurrect. You know, because the stone of resurrection is here in this symbol. That means that they always feel, because they have to start this. And then they have to finish those 3 chapters before they finally come to you and they live happily ever after with you. And so what I'm feeling is here that sometimes they wish to resurrect this because they don't understand it. And I also see this in this picture. Like, these chapters go down and these love go to waste, you know, and they don't get it. They don't understand it. And they always think, well, I was wishing for, why is not someone I'm wishing for coming into my life? Well, why are all those people so different? Why do I have to learn these lessons? That's why, you know, that's the why is here. He's asking himself that why. And maybe you have the letters I or O in your name, or he has, and he's very concentrated, like a busy bee on working. You know, like a busy bee concentrates on work every time before he starts a new chapter. So what I feel is that he really has to transform a lot. That's why they send all those people in, like these 3. The King of Butterflies has to transform, you know. And sometimes he wish he was like invisible and he could resurrect those loved ones, because he doesn't understand why he has to go through that, you know. I think also those are long-lasting relationships. This is not just a relationship that goes like for months. He has like maybe 3 years always, and he doesn't understand it, why they always break. It's because they are not you. You know, those people are not you. So he has to go through these 3 relationships in order to come to you. This is his task in this life, you know. Let's see what the universe, give me one more message for this pile, for this divine masculine. So how can he find you? Yeah, look at this. It says on target. Oh my gosh, there's this triangle again. Like similar. Look at this. No, this is crazy. Follow your ideal life path. So he needs to follow this path. He needs to follow that and live those 3 different chapters before he can come to you. And I think the key to knowing who you are, or to seeing that he has a divine connection, is coming soon to him. So I think he's not in the first. I think he's in the 2nd or 3rd chapter in his life right now. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing for my pile 1, guys. Okay? See you. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 2. That's your reading if you chose pile 2. So we have here the S and the U. So those could be initials from your name, his name. It could mean US, that you guys are from the US. That's cute. Or it could mean see you. You know, take it as it resonates. We have the name. He might know your name, or you might know his name. We have the planet and the leaf. So let's see how this turns into this reading, how this can be, yeah, how this has something to do with the reading. So how can your divine masculine find you? This is all about divine connection, guys. Okay, so we have meditation. I remember this card coming out in one of our readings too. So you guys are united in 5D already. You know, I see that here. Oh gosh, that's a little boy, 31. It says love, and look at this. It's like a graveyard where he's sitting and waiting because nothing is there in real life, you know. It's like his inner child waiting for you guys to come into his life. That's so cute. This is the 6 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles. They're working hard. Yeah. They keep themselves busy with working, your person. Oh my gosh, we have the child again. Look at this. The inner child is very present in this reading. The Joker. It's like the Fool card. And the 5 of Pentacles. That's like on the graveyard again, singing a symphony. You see this? The card is Avenoir. Avenoir. Wow, there's a potion inside her body. Make peace with your past. And I see this with this child here. I mean, we have this child coming out. There's something hidden from his past. That's the Joker. That's the key. The key is when he has found the key, he can move on. He's concentrating very much on hiding. You see this here? His work is his mask. His work is his mask. So guys, when we look at the cards, I mean, you've seen this boy here. Your person, right now there's a timeout in your person. Your person has to meditate to come, like, in order to find you, in order, I think you're sending him a lot of positive energy, because if he is in that mindset, it's like the dark night of the soul. It's like your person is trying to find the cure. You see this here? This is like a potion inside of their body. So they have to go inside and find that cure, and the cure lies within their past. It's like they have the feeling that they lost in the past, they lost something, like they lost the childhood or they lost youth, and they don't know how to move forward when they don't have experienced this. I feel here a sense of losing or missing something out in life, you know. And this little boy is reminding them of, hello, I miss, maybe I didn't have a youth because they were throwing themselves in work. Like, work is a really big part of their life, and this work is also a mask, you know. This work masks what they really are missing out on, some things in life. And of course, you know, in life we cannot have everything. Like, this is just not possible. Like, if you're, for example, if you're standing in the public eye, it's just not possible to have, like, you can have a personal private life, but of course, you know, you have to deal with it, that other people want to spy into this, and you might not have a life like everyone else, you know. And if you are like us, going to school and studying hard maybe, then you know you cannot party at the same time, and you're missing out on that. So something that he is missing out, and his inner boy, and I think it has to do with love. Like, this guy, because he's working so hard, and he's probably someone that's, I mean, if I see that he works, like, his work is defining him, his work is his mask, that means for me that his work is very important. And this person is missing out on love. This divine masculine is missing out on love because they work. They concentrate totally on their work life. And this work life is very meaningful. That's very important. I also see the potion is in them. So the cure for this feeling of loss, you know, loss in love or missing out on love, they need to cure within themselves, because they need to see that they have love. It's like this awakening, guys. You know, the dark night of the soul, when you're awakened to your divine feminine as a masculine, and you awaken to your divine soul purpose, it's not easy, you know. And this is what I think your person is going through. They need to see that in meditation, you guys are already united in 5D. And I think that's what's happening here. Once they find out, they can move on, because this is the card of moving on. We need to put that here. I even see that they find out your name. And the leaf is like, it's like riding the wave. This symbolizes always the surfboard for me. So riding the waves, going with the flow, being happy and being okay, you know. Knowing the universe will take care of them. Like here with the planet, knowing they are loved. Yeah, knowing they are loved, and I think many people circle around them, you know. This planet here, it circles around them, so I think they are like a very important person in their work life. They're very important, like people circle around them, and they think they cannot give up this job, or they have to do this job, it's their soul task, but they also feel while doing that soul task, they're missing out on love, you know. And the cure is within them, so they need to find this little guy inside of them and take off that mask, you know. They need to really look at themselves and tell themselves that it's okay, you know, if they're doing their soul task. And it's like also appreciating this boy. Appreciating that boy that thinks that he's not valued enough, you know. It's like the symphony, they really want to experience love, but they can't right now. They can't, because they have to do the soul task. And they will move on, or they will be free here with the butterfly. This will transform once they accepted this as part of their soul journey, and they're going with the flow, and they don't stand against it. Because right now this feeling is coming up in them, being so big, because they're not acknowledging it. You know, they're not seeing that it's nothing bad. They are already together with their divine feminine. It's like they're looking outside for love, you know. This is the feeling if you cannot love yourself, because you have to think, or you think that a person outside can still your thirst for happiness, can still can mend your thirst for happiness, for love. It's like you're looking for the outside for love, and because he cannot do this, because he's like, he puts on that mask, he has to work in his soul task, he's a very important person here. He thinks he's missing out on love, but actually he doesn't. He has to find the cure within himself, you know. This is very important for this divine masculine. I think then he also gets rid of this feeling of being left in the dark. I feel here this is being left alone in the dark. Also the angels, as if the angels wouldn't talk to him anymore. Maybe he felt like this in the past weeks, that he felt as if the angels wouldn't talk to him, and he's like alone, like this child, abandoned. This feels like, for me, this feels like abandonment issue, but more so abandonment issues in, it could be in childhood that they were abandoned by a parent, but I rather feel it because of their work right now. They feel that they abandon love, and that makes them not good, but they need to see that the love is actually inside of them. They're already united with you, so right now they can fully concentrate on that soul task. It's fine. It's fine to stay alone. That's what they're not seeing, you know? Give me one more message for this divine masculine, this pile. The tree of life. Who would have thought this? True wisdom and making good choices in life. Yeah. This wisdom needs to come into his life, you know, the tree of life. This is the tree of souls. This is the tree of his life. He will find it out, you know. Also, the tree of life means for me the family card. So this means that he's always with you, you know, but he needs to see that. I think he hasn't awakened. Either he hasn't awakened to this connection, to this divine connection, or, you know, he isn't really seeing it. He's like validating from the outside still. So he needs to go inward, and he needs to heal that he is not loved. That's what he thinks. He thinks because he cannot have a romance relationship in his life right now that he's not loved. But actually he needs to see that he can love himself, you know, and he has a divine connection. It's all there. And that's what he needs to see, you know. Maybe he even sees your name then. Very beautiful. I love this reading. So that's all what I'm having for my pile 2. Bye guys. Hi guys. Pile 3 here. Pile 3 here. So let's see. We have the microphone. We have the bicycle. That's very important. Interesting. Not important. Interesting. We have the X and Y. This is very interesting. And the star. So the microphone and the star makes sense for me. The X and the Y also. Let's see. How can your divine masculine find you? So let's see. Oh my gosh. There's the oath. This is the oath to the divine connection, you know. So your divine masculine is, of course, he knows about this then. I think he's already awakened. We have the Two of Pentacles. He cannot speak right now. Look at this. He cannot talk about this divine connection, but he knows. He sees. Look at the eyes. He sees. We have the card Extra. I think it's very interesting. In this playing card, there are like extra cards. That's like he looks at himself as being a fool. That's what I've seen. Looks at himself and thinks, oh my gosh, I'm such a fool. Why do I believe that I have this oath? We have the Empress. Wow, yeah. That's the divine connection. That's how he sees you, as his wife. He feels you. He knows about the divine connection, guys. The Hermit. There's the Wolf. Wow. He feels alone, wants to find you, you know. He doesn't know where to look. There are 2 wolves on that. 2 major arcana, guys. So, the Hermit could be a Virgo. The Empress is Taurus and the Hermit is a Virgo. So, for sure, your person or you are an Earth sign. I see that here. I mean, 2 Earth signs. We have Nas. Feel loved and proud. Oh, there's a bird again. Look at this. This person is holding like a bird. The messenger, then the messenger, and this person is holding like a clown. It's like he's holding the power of messaging you in his hands, but he's afraid to message you. He's afraid. He cannot really speak himself because he thinks he's the fool when he does. And we have the 23, and also you see here the Pentacle, the protection. This person is very much concentrated on work when I see the pentacles here. And 23 is all about change. Okay, guys. So what we see here is your person is not listening to his heart. You see this oath here. This is the oath to your connection. That the oath he made in a past life with you, to find you, to come together, to love each other, to be there for each other. This is an oath. He knows about this, but he doesn't listen to it. He thinks he would be a fool to do so. I see a pentacle, so your person is an earth sign for sure. I see an earth sign here, and it could be a Virgo, but I see someone that's not listening to their heart. I also see them here being in a corset. That means they cannot really go out of their way. They like have to be in that position they are in right now. They cannot really listen to their heart. That's why they know about the Two of Pentacles is also about a love connection, a soul connection. So they know about this. They are sad about this, but they cannot speak about this. It's not possible for them to open up about this connection. But they feel it in their heart. They feel this oath. They know they are meant to be with someone in this lifetime. I feel that they are a star. They are famous. They sing, musician. And they have an XY, you know, XY. You call it YN. But it's actually XY. So they don't know who it is. They have this oath too. They don't know who, but they really want to reach out. Like they want to, you know, the bicycle is all about moving. But and the bicycle also symbolizes slow movement for me, because it's not an airplane, it's not a you know, it's a bicycle. You can only move as fast as your feet are, you know. That means all the movement comes from within, from your own self, not from a engine or from something from the outside. The movement comes from within. And your person is stuck right now because, you know, they are in this corset. They cannot just leave. They are a star. So I also see that they are very beautiful. The Empress, they are loved by many. Like many people have their picture on their wall, you know. Look at this. It's like the same as this card, actually. The Empress also means that they are a divine counterpart. You know, it could be a masculine being in feminine energy, being very soft, being very feminine looking, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. And they want to message you, like they want to speak about this. They want to tell their truth. I mean, the microphone is all about talking the truth. They want to do this, but they can't. I mean, they are in this corset, and they see themselves right now as this fool. I mean, they look at themselves, if they speak out, if they message to find you, if they look out for you, they would look like a fool. People would think they are a fool. Like people would think, what are you talking about? Hello? That's what they're feeling. That's why they don't tell anything. They keep it for themselves, you see, but they are sad. For them, it's like they want to find their wolf pack. They wander alone. For a long time, I see they wander alone. They know this for some time. They know this for some time. And they're wandering alone. And the Hermit is also trying to find the path. Trying to find that person. Trying to find this love. And they keep it to themselves. Because they really think people would look at them like, hello? Are you crazy? No, this is not true. So all the movement comes from them. So what your divine masculine needs to do in order to find you, he knows he must speak the truth. He must start to find you. He must acknowledge it to himself. It's not about speaking the truth in public, because no, that's just not possible. But acknowledging the truth to himself, because I see that's what he's also not doing. Like, feeling proud of this connection, feeling proud of this oath, feeling loved, because that's what he, at the moment, he's not acknowledging. He feels love, yeah, but he doesn't feel proud. He thinks he's a fool to think that. He thinks he's a fool to believe in the soul connection. That's what this person, yeah, I really feel that he thinks that this is all in his mind, this is stupid. Can you give me one more guidance card for this divine masculine? Fire, look. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. And please go to my reading that I did yesterday evening. The reading was called A Message from Your One. And pile 5, was it pile 5? Yeah, pile 5, the last one, was about the person finding the fire to come towards you. This is what that person needs. They need to be one with the fire. They need to walk into the fire. And also this symbol here we had in the first, you know, in pile 1, there was also this person with this Harry Potter with the triangle and the circle and like the cloak of being not seen. So this is actually what your person needs. They need this magic cloak where they can just walk and find you. You know, here you see this cloak, be invisible, and they can just come forward, you know, because right now they can't, because they are in the public eye. This is the star. They are a star here. This divine counterpart is someone famous, so they cannot just walk away from their responsibilities. They hang in every, like in every room, you know. This person is famous for being beautiful. Also, I see here a big candle. Looks like my big tape pile. But it's like, yeah, they need to acknowledge this to themselves and see that they are loved, because they don't feel loved here. Look at them. Like, they don't feel this love yet because they don't acknowledge it to themselves. They don't feel proud of it. They think it's something stupid. They think they are a fool. They're sad about this. They see this as part of them, this connection, this oath, but they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a fool to believe that. This is not true. But actually it's their soul speaking. And they're not seeing it yet, that this is their soul speaking to them in order to unite this. They don't see it. They don't get it really, you know. So they need to find that fire inside of them, that passion. And I think this will come when the universe puts them more into this feeling lonely mode, you know, this hermit mode. This, you see here how this woman is feeling cold, like the universe puts them into this position in order to make fire. Because look at this. This is like the opposite. I mean, this woman looks like she's freezing, so she needs fire. So what the universe is trying to do, they put them into life situations where they feel really alone and cold, and they need to accept this oath. They need to find the fire. And this is like exactly to the point what I read the message from yesterday. So all my piles are somehow connected. If you are on my channel and you have a divine masculine and you're trying to find out the truth, you need to look at all my readings. I mean, there are so many like stories, you know, like stories that I talk here that the universe is telling me, stories that progress over time. I mean, I'm doing this channel since December last year. So, I mean, for almost, more than half a year, we're going this journey. I'm going this journey with you. And there's a lot of readings I did in the last couple of months that really are stories, you know, that progress over time. So maybe you should also watch the other readings, because you get a lot of insight on how your divine masculine is functioning, you know. So here we have another, and I know I have these famous divine masculines. I have them here on my channel, yeah. And don't get mixed up that, you know, always believe, because if your divine masculine is famous, it could also be that they just, like, they not have to be a star, you know. with the singing here. It could just mean that they are known in your community and they need to speak up about your connection to themselves, you know. That's what I'm seeing. Because they don't know who you are. It's XY. They don't know who you are. But they know this. They have to connect. They know they have this connection and they need to move forward with it. They need to find the fire in order to find you, okay? So that's all what I'm having, pile 3. Bye. Hi, pile 4. So we have the butterfly for transformation. That's very good. We have the goggles. So they might spy on you. They might spy on you on social media. We have the V, the A, and true. So let's see what your divine masculine needs to do in order to find you. So we have focus. We have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Ultimate happiness. And the 3 of Pentacles. Paradisical. You belong to paradise. Wow. 24. I also see that here with the 10 of Cups. I mean, that's the most beautiful card in tarot. The Ace of Heart. Oh, we had this card right in the last reading. This is cute. Now I have it here. Last time I had it on like in pile 3 I had it in the tarot. Yeah, in the tarot, and here it's in the playing cards. This is so cool. It's because it's all from the same artist. We have the King of Wands, a fire sign, and this is your energy then maybe. Oh my gosh, and we have the 2. Isn't it beautiful? That's really beautiful. Your divine masculine needs to focus on this love. They really feel this strong in their feelings. I see this here. They really, it's like, I think they have had 3 revelations about you. One of you is in the public eye. I see this here with this picture here again. That's also the Empress in tarot. So this is the love for their Empress. You know, they know that they are a divine counterpart. And they look at their mask. Look how beautiful they are. They look at their mask and they really want to come forward. They're very passionate about you. It's like you are their picture. They put a picture of you on the wall. You know? So I don't know if you are like very known to them, you're very popular, or they are, but they for sure have a picture of you on their wall. Like, or they picture you in their dreams. They know exactly how you look like. They know that this connection is true. They know that this is paradise. They know that this is their ending, their happiness, their fulfillment. The butterfly is for me the transformation, you know. So I really feel they watch you. They watch you. They have a picture of you on their wall, or they think you're the most gorgeous woman on earth, you know. They really want to come towards you. But there's some things where they need to hide themselves. They cannot show themselves to you completely. I think they're very focused on something else right now. They're focused on work. I see here the 3 of Pentacles is like a workplace where in a teamwork, where they work in a team with 3 people or so. But they do art. The King of Wands is a very creative personality. So they could be a painter, a writer, a singer, someone who makes art. Like they do a creative job, and they do a creative job in a team. So that's where they are focused right now on. But this love, this paradise for them, that's their retreat. I really feel that they watch your pictures. They watch you, like when they come home from their creative endeavors, whatever they're doing, they take off their mask and, you know, and they really watch you. I also see this here in the raven, you know. The raven reminds me of, the series, you know, where this raven, the three-eyed raven, was spying and seeing everything. So I think that your person has very psychic abilities, because I also see that here in the Ace of Cups, that goes very deep. They see this love. I really feel that they see this love. They dream of this love. They see this love. So what I feel here is that when they come home, you guys, like, you are their retreat. You are their paradise, their 10 of Cups. So whenever they come home from whatever, they put their fire in, their passion in, their creativity in. They come home and they retreat with you. What they need to do is they focus more on this love. Like, they are very focused right now on their work and their creativity and making something, you know. They want to provide when they come forward. So what I really feel is that they need to, it feels like as if they cannot really come. It is as if it is divine timing, because they know it's true. They know this love is true and you are their retreat. Let me check what this card is saying, the Two. Because I really feel they need to focus on you too. I feel they need to see that this actually you are real. I think this person, this divine masculine, you are their retreat place, and it's like for them it feels like an illusion. The Ten of Cups here. They don't think you exist. It's like they retreat with you, you know, like you are their fantasy world. I also feel the goggles. Maybe they don't spy on you on social media because they don't know who you are. Otherwise, they would come forward. Maybe that's like, you know, these goggles when you play this game and you put on these goggles in order to be in virtual reality. It's like, I think you are their retreat and they almost see these encounters with you in like virtual reality. It's like they dream of that. They don't think in this paradise, they don't think you're real, guys. Because the question I was asking the universe, how can your divine masculine find you? And here with the True and the goggles, it almost seems like as if they would know who you are, but they don't. I think that you are in their fantasy and they think it's just fantasy. They don't think it's real, guys. Can I have guidance for this divine masculine? The elements of fire, air, earth and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical and emotional. That's very interesting. What does that mean? That means that fire, earth, water and spiritual energy is protecting that union. But it also means that I see that also here with the brain. It's just in their imagination. They need to see that this is true. Yeah, this needs to be transformed. They need to find out that it's actually you, that a real person exists to this imagery they're retreating to. It's almost like they have a fantasy world where they go into virtual reality to retreat from their creativity. I almost see you are also like a muse to them. Like they see a picture of you in their dreams and you're like a muse, and then they go to do their creative project. They think of this muse, they think of you actually, and they do whatever they need to do, where they need to put their focus on. And then when they go home, you know, they dream of you again, but they actually don't know that universe is putting a real person into their mind. They need to find you, but I think this is all divine timing. They cannot, like, this has to be your person. How should he find you, you know? How should he know that this is a person that actually exists? It's just that he has to trust, and with divine timing, I think he will see, okay? So that's all what I'm having. Bye, so guys. High five. So we have the Z, the L, so maybe those are initials of your name. We have the key, that's very cute key. We have the P with the heart. Woo. We have the mask. The mask's coming out a lot in this reading. Of course, all of our divine masculines are wearing masks. And we have hug. So let's see, how can your divine masculine find you? Oh my gosh, we have forbidden. So door is closed right now. There is a forbidden door here. We have number 11. She looks like to the door, like, come on, open. Sacrifice. What can you let go of? Wow. Those cards are always a little bit scary. They always look like, oh my gosh. We have the 9 of Pentacles. That's like, look at this. That's like your person is single and everyone around him is coupled up. Your person might feel very alone. Like he's single and everyone is coupled in his friends circle. The Ace of Swords. He wants to fly away from this. The 4 of Swords, yeah. This path he's walking, he's guided by the angels. You see this? He's meditating, he's guided. He's probably talking to angels. And we have the 3 of Wands. That looks like a witch. It's like putting in the work and waiting for the results. You know, when you mix up something as a witch, when, you know, I don't know how they do it, but, you know, like witches, don't they mix up stuff and make a potion, and in the waiting time until the potion is ready, it's like they want to create a potion for their loved one to come into this life, like a potion to open this door. It's like they're waiting. This person, your divine masculine, is waiting for the door to open, and suddenly new life can come in. That's very interesting. Let's see what number 11 says. I liked that reading. The Autumn Bride, beauty, healing. There is a beautiful flow of energy around you. Your energy is high and people around you can sense and feel the glow. Your positive energy is rubbing off on others. If you feel you are in need of healing, this card suggests that you reconnect with nature. Feel the grass beneath your feet, the air on your face. This is an excellent time to tap into your inner thoughts. Your mind is calm and receptive. Yeah, so your person, there is a timeout. Like they need to heal. Like this is exactly what's happening. They need to heal on their divine journey. You know, also the 4 of Swords means timeout, timing out. So your person has a timeout. They're meditating. They're staying calm. They're it's almost like they're waiting for their potion in order for the door. You know, they're doing magic inside of their. Yeah, you also say this in German, the 3 Wände. That means like you're doing magic inside of your 3 walls. You know, it's like you stay inside and you're working inside. You're working on yourself and you're like retreating inside of yourself. That's what I also feel here, because I think this person is bored because they're the only ones who are not coupled up, and that's why maybe they retreat. Maybe because of Corona too, but I feel here your divine masculine is completely retreating in order to wait on divine timing to connect with the angels. Maybe they also sacrifice something. What can you let go of? So let's see what they need to let go of. What is number 28 saying? Number 28, let's read this. Do you feel you are being kept in the dark? Do you feel like you are buried? Redefine your thoughts and contemplate that you are not buried, but planted. Soon it will be your time to bloom, to be aware and to know. But for now you must merge with the darkness in order to grow. See? The maiden has sacrificed her ego to become herself. So, this is perfectly clear here. Your person has to retreat into himself to see actually that they are a plant, they're growing, and even they have to embrace their shadow self. They have to embrace this ego and also let go of this ego, you know, and this is what the spirit is helping them with. They have spirit guides right now, and they need to work on themselves. They need to look at themselves, and that's why there's a timeout. The universe probably coupled all of their friends up so that your person can retreat. Because I feel your person being very popular among others, so that's why probably the universe coupled them up and said, well, they have to be single so they don't go out, they retreat, you know. And this is the Ace of Swords. It's about a new mindset. Yeah, it's about knowing how to combine your true self, like finding your true self, and also sacrificing parts of yourself that are not you, embracing the shadow self of you, embracing the shadow self in order for the door to open. That's what they need to do. Yeah, that's what the person needs to do. It's like they need to hug themselves, you know. And the key is to take off that mask, to look also behind that mask. Who am I really? Who am I really? Give me guidance for this masculine. So they need to retreat into themselves. Abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky changes. Lucky chances. Wow. Look at this abracadabra with wings. That's like this witch here. I told you, she's doing abracadabra. I think while your person is having a dark night of the soul, I really feel that's why this door is closed. Like the universe is saying, well, stop it right here. This person is going to have their dark night of the soul right now. They're changing. They're seeing who they truly are. And your person is a magician. They're doing abracadabra with their wings. And they are very lucky. This is a very person that has a lot in life. They have manifested. This is a power manifester. They can manifest everything. They probably manifested this castle here, I see. They have a castle. They have money. They have a lot of friends. Like, they have everything. They are abundant. But they don't have this divine connection. They don't have you in their life. And that's what they want. They don't want all this other stuff. Like, I see also here, they have everything. Like, look at all those angels. They have all the angels also looking out for them. They're a very important person. They have magic. They have... This is a witch. This is like a light witch. They have manifested everything. And now they have to draw back, you know, to see who they really are. They need to see that they have a counterpart out there. They're not single. And it's all about learning to fly. Look at this butterfly and look at this winter. This is like a transformation happening. So that's why they are like right now. This person is in the dark night of the soul. They need to retreat. And they need to find themselves. And they need to find you guys. And once they come out of this, you know, they have to embrace and hug themselves. Once they come out of this, they've taken off their mask. And they see you. They finally see you. You know. So this is what they need to find you in order to find you. Okay, guys? That's all what I'm having. I hope you like this reading. Bye.